everybody, it's showtime. Here we are, back at the Indian Head Valley Railroad. I got trains running. I dug out that, you'll see it when it comes around, the GP7. I haven't, or is that a GP9? I think it's a Jeep. I dug it out. I haven't had it out in years. I was kind of surprised. It's actually doing all right. So anyhow, let's say howdy to start off with Rail Artist, who gets the cookie. He was first. And then we have the station agent, John Schuylkill River Valley. How you doing tonight, John, my good friend? My friend James, Dundas Junction Model Railroad. Joe Raider, how's it going, buddy? Sorry I missed you at Timonium this year. But that's okay. We'll catch you maybe in the fall. You never know. Just didn't work out. Hot Dog Pilot Andy, how you doing today, Andy? And we come down through. Todd Armstrong, trackside action. Howdy. And let's see here. Floyd Robbins, how you doing tonight? Deep Run Railroad, Mike. How's it going tonight, Mike? Good to have you guys in here. Come down, see if I missed anybody. Dwight Curley, the Curley Express. How you doing tonight, Dwight? And go via, go home. Chris, how you doing tonight, buddy? Good to see you in here. Sparky. Oh, yeah, there is Sparky. Sparky 107's in the house. How you doing? How did I miss you? And let's see here. Come down through. Nathan Delay. I got your message, Nathan. Oh.
Wilbur!
Just when you think you got away with it, here it pops in just like bad breath.
Yeah.
For all you people that it's been so long since you've seen them, that's Robert.
Yeah, who?
Robert. I'm
going to get in front of that light bulb because it keeps shining.
Yeah.
And did you tell him the big news about next week?
Not yet.
Okay.
All right. And I was just going through the hellos. There's Crooked Dave from Crooked River in Eastern. How you doing tonight, Dave?
Oh, Rail Artist, Station Agent, John Schuylkill River, James Dundas, Joe Raider, Andy, Todd Armstrong, Floyd Robbins. I said Floyd, didn't I? Deep Run Mike. And let's see who else. Sparky, Dwight, Nathan, Chris, go via, go home. Oh, let's see. Who am I missing? Good grief. There's a lot of comments already, isn't there? And there's Dave, Crooked Dave. I think I got everybody, I think.
So much for running trains. I ain't dealing with that. I sat here and ran trains for a good hour and a half before I came on the air. As soon as I come on the air. That's the way it works. So I take it you're at your sister's?
I am.
You're at your sister's. Did you drive the Chevy?
I did.
You did. How did it do?
Oh, it was beautiful the whole way.
Robert
It was like a
drove
dream.
his '66 Chevy from Longview, Texas. You're what, in Virginia right now?
In Manassas, yeah.
Manassas, Virginia. Braver man than me.
It rode like a dream the whole way. It was comfortable. It was just.
Oh, I know it ride nice, but
it was just. It was wonderful.
Long distance. So I'm sure you didn't push it hard either.
I kept it around 70.
Oh, it went to it 70 mile an hour the whole way, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sometimes 75. Yeah.
On some of them highways, you just got to see.
Yeah. Yeah, Nathan, I'm at my sister's, so I am on vacation, but I'm at my sister's. Yeah.
Yes. So we all caught up.
It was it's been a great ride. I mean, it was just, it was so comfortable.
You're braver than I am. So is that the big news? Robert drove his Chevy to the levee and the levee was dry.
Yeah.
But he hasn't got it to the levee yet. Next week, it'll be next week. You'll basically, I won't see you till Monday.
Right.
So he's popping in. He's invading Southwest Pennsylvania again.
Yeah, I'm going to be in the great state of Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Well, I know I got a couple things planned for us. I found, you're going to like this. I found a new train store.
Oh, all right.
I haven't been there yet, but I know where it's at. So maybe we'll just go and adventure that together.
Sounds good.
And I know Mr. Garlick says he wants you to stop by. I was down there today earlier, and we were getting ready, all the everything, his layout all ready for train day, which is this Saturday. So if you're in the Connellsville, Brownsville area, stop in at Connellsville Canteen, pick up a flyer, which will tell you where all the stops are on train day. Go visit some great layouts, and you'll stop by. You'll see me with Mr. Garlick at his stop. So there's an advertisement for train day, non-solicited. So that's what I got planned. And I do plan to do something that I haven't done for a while. I'm going to take video and put out a video.
Yay.
Right. Dave saying, dang it. Here we go. There we go. Dave, dang it, he misses it every year. He got to work this Saturday. Yeah, that's a shame. It is a shame. I'm telling you, it is a shame that you're missing it. But anyhow.
Hey, Dave BNSF.
Dave BNSF.
Steve 87 too.
Huh?
Did I miss Steve 87?
Is it a new train store to open? I don't know how new it is. I know it's new to me.
Where is it?
It's in Washington, PA.
Okay.
And while we're out that way, we could stop at the Trolley Museum.
All right.
Yeah, so we'll make a day out that way. It's west of here.
Okay.
So, and we go to the Trolley Museum.
That's not the museum we went to before that was closed, was it?
No, this is the Trolley Museum. This is in Washington. and we can even take a trolley ride if you want. So they have trolley rides there. They have a layout inside the museum, and plus all kind of trolley stuff. So train and trolley stuff. But I figured we could get that. Yeah, Dave said he used to pick up water in Washington and after delivering to Coke in Houston, PA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where Houston is too. I used to deliver stone out there all the time.
Yeah, so Coca-Cola owns Dasani. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Steve Childers. Steve! Rail artist.
He got the cookie.
Grandpa John. Did I say hi to Grandpa? I don't know.
No, I don't think so, but
Yeah.
Howdy! There's that Texas high.
Yeah. Dwayne Palco, how are you doing?
How you doing tonight, Dwayne? So Nathan wants to know, let's see here. Nathan, did you ever ride the trolleys when you were a kid? No, I'm not that old, wait.
Yeah.
No, they were long gone when I was a kid. And did you ever see the broken trolley that represents the Pittsburgh Steelers? They're going to fix it and repaint it, that scheme. No, I didn't, buddy. No, the trolleys were long gone. My mother rode the trolley, though. They used to have a regular trolley that went, it went from Dunbar, Pennsylvania, through Connellsville. That was the West Penn line. And then it went through Connellsville and out to Mount Pleasant, and Mount Pleasant all the way to Greensburg. Turn around and it would come right back. So, and it made a whole bunch of stops along the way. But my mother used to she'd ride her horse out. She told me that she rode her horse out to what is called Iron Bridge, which is a place out here. It's literally an Iron Bridge. And she would tie her horse up there. Okay, which was only like a mile if you go like the crows flies or like the horse rides. Okay. And she'd catch the trolley, go to school, catch the trolley coming back and ride the horse back. The horse would be sitting there eating the good grass all day long. The good old days, huh?
Mm.
Now somebody come along and steal the horse or shoot it.
Yeah.
You know?
I think in my town where I grew up in Shreveport, they got rid of the trolleys just like a year or two before I was born.
Right.
Yeah, it was. So it wasn't long before I was born they got rid of the trolleys.
Hot dog Andy, here you go, Dave. He did some telephone work in the Coke bottling plant. Surprised, I never drank Coke after that. Oh man, you got to see the battery acid plant, huh?
Well, Nathan, it's. I haven't done much with it, but at least have it cleaned off now, so I can start building over there.
Yeah, you cleaned it off for Steve and Jason.
Yeah, for Steve and Jason.
I seen you did a nice job too.
Yeah.
Yeah, while you're here, I'm going to get you to clean mine up.
I'm not going to be there that long.
Yes, you will. Oh, that's a trip we're going to take. I figured.
No, that'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll discuss other ones. So, but I know we got Mr. Garlics, and I'd like to take you down there for. I know you like the train store, so I'll take you to the train store.
Yeah. So Nathan, no, I didn't have anything. I didn't have any car battery leaking acid.
No. Okay, Dwayne wants to know if we're doing any meet and greets this year. Well, you tell us where you want us to meet, and we'll greet you.
Yeah, Dwayne, I'm sorry I don't know where you are. So
That's it. Within reason. I think Dwayne's north of Pittsburgh, if I think right.
oh, really? Okay.
I think. Okay.
Yeah, Steve, you're right. We clean track for 2 hours, and then Jason shows up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jason, I tell you.
Yeah, Sparky's having meet and greets in Canada. That's a little farther than what we intended to go. Besides, I don't have a passport or a, what do they call it, a smart ID. I don't know if you can use that instead of a passport now.
Oh, the real ID? No, you still have to have a passport going to another country. So
yeah, okay.
Ray Bertelson, how you doing?
Ray.
Yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm listening. Every few minutes, I hear the VRE, the Virginia Railway Express, because my sister's house is just down the block from it.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Wait till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yes, I know.
Yes, I know. I know. After almost going on close to 20 years here, I know real well. So and at 3 o'clock in the morning, you never get used to it. You might not notice it as bad, but you still don't get used to it. And you always have that one engineer that's all upset because he has to work so late.
Yeah.
So he decides, well, if I can't sleep, nobody can.
Yeah.
You'd think there was a car in the middle of the road or something, the way they blow the horn.
So, Rail Artist, that is not a light above my head. It's a scarf. You see, this is my niece's room that I'm staying in because she's away at college. And so that's a scarf that she hung up on the ceiling. It's not a light. But it does look like a pizza in the picture, doesn't it?
Yep. Nathan wants to know if you've been to any of the houses from the Civil War museums for the ones that have secret passages for the Underground Railroad.
Well, I have been in houses from that era, but I've never been in one that have secret passages.
Steve 87th PSAP wants to know why we're missing out going to Canada. They're nice people and they like to take you to the best places. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're nice people. That's no doubt. And I have no doubt that they take you to some great places. And yeah, if I'm going to go, this would now until the end of summer would probably be about the best time to go. But it ain't in the cards for me.
Yeah, me either. Hey, Ken Amos, how are you?
There's Ken. You still building them Craftsman kits?
Still building the same one, probably.
No.
If it were me, it'd be the same one.
No.
Take me 5 years to build a Craftsman kit.
You said that about scratch building too, and look what you did. See? It ain't that bad. Now I'm going to tell you a funny story.
Okay.
All right. You guys are going to love it. Robert's really going to love it. Okay. I was down to see Mr. Garlic today. You know, he was the one that I built the refinery for. Okay.
You told me this one.
Well, he had, when it was time to build that refinery, he swore he had a kit that and he couldn't find it, and he thought he throwed it out. He thought maybe it was missing parts, and he throwed it out. Well, so it turns out the other day he was fooling around, and lo and behold, he found it. And where he sits all the time, it was in a drawer by where he sits at the layout. It was, and it was in a clear, a clear front plastic drawer, that you got, and you could actually see it was in there. Everybody that walked by there could see it was in there. So he's giving it to me. Am I going to build it? No.
Oh, come on.
It's going to have a for sale sign on it at train day. First guy that wants to. And if, as long as they don't make me pay him to take it, it's going to go away.
Well, that's the deal. If you buy it, Wilmer will build it for you.
No, he will not. And I told Mr. Garlic that too. I said, Mr. Garlic, I appreciate you giving it to me, but I ain't never built one of them again.
John Train BFGR, how are you doing this evening?
So when did you get up to your sister's?
Sunday evening.
Sunday. So you've been there since Sunday, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So have you been doing anything fun, train related?
Did go to the train store today. Didn't really. Yeah. Well, there was another one here, but they closed last September, and I didn't know that. So they. But I have been. So I went today. My dad actually went with me. So we went up to the train store, and I didn't really find much. This guy sells a lot of O gauge stuff, so
right,
a lot of Lionel and stuff like that, and the stock he has is mostly kind of used stuff or new old stock stuff like that. And so the only thing I really bought, I bought a couple packages of some people. Hey, Anthony.
How's it going, Anthony?
So I've got 12 more. My population of my layout is increased by 12 now because I got 12 more people.
I got a drawer full of people up there. So, but yeah, I'm planning on taping this week. As long as I got time. It depends on what all we get into and how busy we are. But I plan on filming his layout because he did some things to it. I haven't been there since it's been like the fall of last year. So I went in. I was surprised with all the stuff he got done.
Really? So I'll be surprised too.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. Oh, he has a perplexing little problem that we're going to show you, and he's hoping that you'll run some trains while you're here there too.
Okay. The station agent, how are you doing?
Yeah, he was number 2 tonight.
Huh.
How you doing tonight, station agent? It's him, Thomas.
That's
Moore.
Thomas. He's changed his screen name again.
Yeah, he got to quit doing that.
Yeah, we'll never know who he is.
Did you ever send him his spike?
No, okay. I am going. He wants a TNP spike, so I am going on a little hike on Memorial Day along the tracks that used to be the TNP tracks. It's UP now, but I will get you a spike when I go on that hike. So, so after Memorial Day, I'll send them to you. We're getting together next week, Anthony.
Why, you free next week, Anthony? Well, you can come up and you can go up to Ohio Powell with us again.
Yep.
You ain't gonna believe this. That Falling Water that you want to go see, they're doing repairs and upkeep to it. And they're closed.
Where's me?
No,
Oh,
Anthony.
oh.
Yeah. Oh, he wanted to go in the worst way when he was up there the last time, and they're closed now for repairs. They're doing some kind of repairs to it, upkeep and stuff. So they're not having any tours through it. Now, whether or not they'll let you go in there and drive back there and see the building from the outside, but I'm telling you, if you have never been inside of it, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing, period. It's a Frank Lloyd Wright built house.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That he built for the Kaufmans. That had Kaufman department stores.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And they donated the house, and I forget how many acres. It's called Bear Run, that area, and it's a lot of areas that they made into a conservatory, and they donated it to the Western Pennsylvania Historical Society, I want to say.
So Anthony, a lesson, of course, a life lesson. You said your daughter's graduating and you're moving her to Florida. So the life lesson is no matter how old you get, people still ask you to help them move. Right? You'll be on a cane or a walker and people will still be asking you to help them move.
And you know what, Anthony? Never too old to say no. That's what they got movers for. That's what young people are to do. When I was young, that's why my back hurts today.
Yeah.
A dream come true. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool, the meet and greets. I always liked them. So my favorite was Steamtown. I got to admit, I had so much fun at Steamtown. It was just unreal. It was just definitely special. It really was.
I liked it last year, or was it last year or year before when we all met up at at the train show.
Yeah. It's always nice to have a meet and greet like that. But I mean, the way we did it at Steamtown, Sparky arranged it to where we had like a regular a series of events. We all tried to ride the train together, and we rode the trolley together, and we had dinner in a train car. That experience was pretty cool. It was an old antique dining car that we had dinner in, which was really cool. And then after we were all done there, we went to a train club. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I don't want to butcher it. I think it was the Hudson Train Club or something like. But it was pretty cool. And then by the end of the night, by the time we got back to the room, it was about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I collapsed. Them guys partied into the middle of the night. I'm too old for that. I collapsed. I was done. Stick a fork in me. It's bad when Buck looked at me and he goes, "Man, I got to admit it, Dad, I'm beat." So it was fun. Yes, it did. You did a lot of work for that. And it paid off because it really worked out, and it was great. It really was. It was terrific. Yeah, Steamtown was a great place. I enjoyed it big time. So He said, "Yep, the after parties are the best." I don't know. I never made it. I didn't make it to none of that. Station agent. That's Thomas, the railroad spike guy, Dave. He changed his name again. This is only about what, the 10th time. You haven't been there in a few years. Well, that was what, 2019 we were there that we did that meet and greet. So I'm sure they got some new stuff and changed some stuff, and it's pretty cool.
It's past your bedtime, Dave. Nah. It's only 7:30.
Yeah. I know what that's like. When I was still working, 7:30, I was starting to peep out. I was usually 8 o'clock. I was in bed because I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I've always been a night owl, so I don't know.
Yeah, well, your job requires you to get up that early.
Yeah,
no matter.
That's true. I've had those jobs too. So.
Right. Yep. You get used to it. He's a 1,004 miles from there to Boca Raton, Florida. 1,000 miles. So what, you were supposed to go down there, Anthony, and help her move? Or did she have I've seen pictures of your daughter. She probably has no problem finding guys to move her. She's a very good looking lady.
That's right, Mike. You get to Jacksonville, then it's all flat after that. It's funny when you get to Jacksonville, you drive down to Florida, you get to Jacksonville, you think, oh, I'm finally in Florida. And then you got another 1,000 miles to go to get somewhere in Florida because it's so long.
I think it all looks flat after you get out of the mountains here. I know you guys still think there's hills. Them little things, that ain't hills. Yep, 1,000 miles. That's a day trip. That's a big day trip. Back when I was younger, I'd attempt it. Not now. Not no 1,000 miles in one day.
That's right, Dave. Nothing compared to driving across Texas.
Yeah.
I did almost 1,000 miles. How much did I do? No, I did.
In one day?
I did about 700. About 700 the first day.
How many YouTube meet and greets have I been to? Well, I've only been to one of Sparky's. Been to one of Sparky's and a couple of small ones, here and around here, and then one we did there at Timonium. Two we did at Timonium. Yeah. Last year we had a small meet and greet there. There was a bunch of us all together.
Yeah.
Everybody goes over to Ray Bobel's after we're done, and then I find out that I didn't have a hotel that I thought I did because the hotel didn't exist, and they scammed me out of my money.
Yeah. Luckily, you got it back.
Anthony felt sorry for me, like I was a puppy dog or something that lost his way home. Took me in. That was a weekend, wasn't it?
That was fun.
Yep.
Except for the drive. Except for the drive to Anthony's, it was fun.
Yeah,
Being in Anthony's was great. Driving down there was not a pleasant experience.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I was right there beside you. Listening to you shake your fist and as they're going by, as they're honking their horn at you.
Yep, Sparky, you were there at Timonium.
Yep. Sparky showed up, which was a surprise. That one, yep. Yeah, that's where they have them blue shell crabs. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh. Let's see, what else did I have planned for you? I was trying to think of all the stuff I had planned for you that we're going to get into.
I'm looking forward to it.
I got an old picture here. I should have downloaded it on the computer so that I could put it up. But it's a spot taken in 1920 or 1930. I'm going to take you to that same spot. Wait till you see how it changed.
Okay.
It's like, wow. And the reason the photograph even caught my interest was because there was a Sinclair station there. Because you know me, I have yeah, there was a Sinclair station there at the time. And I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool looking old station. And I looked at the caption, seen where it was, and I was like, oh, I know exactly where that Wow. Wow. So
you're right about that, Anthony. You can't be a weenie and drive the Beltway.
Yeah, I would be a weenie. No, I'm not. I always let Robert drive.
He lets me drive and then he complains.
Because he listens to this music that was from, the 1700s.
The 1700s. I tell you.
Yeah, you can't hear the music because he's busy yelling at the guys passing him and honking their horn. Sounding like Mr. Magoo. Roadhog!
Hey, 187. How you doing? Oh, man. John, I've driven in Dallas an awful lot, and it's just, that's a nightmare too. And Dallas has gotten to where there's no downtime. There's no rush hour in Dallas. It's just rush hour from midnight to the next midnight. It's all rush hour.
When I was driving truck, I was one of those truck drivers that would stick his head out the window and say, "Come on, you want to play chicken? Come on, we'll play chicken."
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure Austin's gotten the same way.
Steve 87, the Beltway is a piece of cake.
Yeah, getting to Reagan takes some skill too. You're right about that. I've done that. I've done all that stuff before. So.
I don't even want to deal with it anymore. I don't even like to go to Pittsburgh, which is mild compared to some of these cities.
Oh, the traffic in Longview is too much for me.
I hear you. I hear you, brother. I don't like going to Greensburg.
Yeah.
Which is a lot smaller. What do they mean by playing chicken? Don't worry about that, young man. You don't want to be doing that, especially with trucks.
I'm sure it is, John, Southern California. Yeah, I'm sure Atlanta. I haven't driven in Atlanta in years and years and years, though, but I'm sure it's horrible.
Yeah, Atlanta's a nightmare. I haven't been down there for. Last time I was around Atlanta was 2005, and I'm sure it's got a lot worse. And it was insane back then.
Nathan, playing chicken means who's going to move first.
Right.
That's what it means. If you're in traffic and somebody's hogging a lane, or are they going to move first, or are you going to move first? So that's all.
We always got these brave people in cars that like to hurry up and get around you, which is no problem. But then they like to cut you off and then hit the brakes. That's not healthy. That's not healthy.
Yeah, any big city has almost gotten that way, where it's 24/7 rush hour. It's just
right.
It's just they've gotten out of hand.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that was one of the things that really blew my mind. That it was like 9, 10 o'clock at night, and it was still bumper and bumper. It didn't ease up a bit, and that's what really amazes me. There's John Train BFGR.
Yeah. Hey, John Train. I think I said hi to John.
Did you?
I think I did.
How about the 187th HO scale steel mill model?
I did say hi to 187th, yes.
Well, there you go. Well, I didn't. Hi. Only time traffic backs up here is during construction. And you know what? That's my kind of place.
Well, I tell you what, this is the third year now I've driven up this way. And it's perpetual construction on the interstates. It's just in the same places. It's like I don't know what it is. They don't ever finish anything.
Well, that's our tax dollars at work. Mm-hmm. And believe me, they like to tax us here.
Am I going to make a 10-year YouTube video? I don't know. Have I been on YouTube 10 years? Probably. Yeah, that's right, John.
Next year
it's everywhere. It's Tennessee. It's Virginia. It's just perpetual construction the whole way.
I know Pennsylvania's famous for it. You don't even want to think about going to Pittsburgh. That's a nightmare. They've got main drag shut down and then they want you to take these I don't know who figures out these detours, but they're crazy.
They give it to a drunken monkey or something to figure it out.
Really? So,
Darren,
I'll be straight with you. I watched a little bit of your operations. I didn't watch the whole 5 hours. I'm sorry, I can't.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. Nope. I could have left it play so that you got the.
Well, I appreciate it. It was fun. We had a good time. Steve and Jason and I had a good time doing.
You look like you guys were having a good time.
Yeah. Nathan, that's perpetual construction. It means it's continuing all the time. It doesn't stop. They keep repairing the road forever. They never get it fixed. I don't understand.
That's what it is here too, Dave.
Yeah.
There's two seasons, winter and construction season.
Yeah.
And a lot of times anymore, they work on through the winter too.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Anthony. The orange barrel's the state flag of Ohio. Okay. Hey, Pedro.
How's it going, Pedro? So we got a lot of things going on here. I got a couple appointments this week. I got a doctor's appointment, which I'm hoping to get that out of the way, and hopefully that goes well tomorrow. And Thursday, I have a place to go to in the afternoon.
And did you finish your layout construction, your bench work?
Oh yeah, you'll see when you get here.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet. Did you? Oh, did you? There's nothing there.
Yes, sir. There's some boxes there, and
There's some boxes. Bench work. If you don't get that bench work done this week, I'm turning around going home.
imagine you will.
Yeah, no, Dave, he ain't waiting for me. You don't want me doing bench work. I'm not. I believe firmly in that old Clint Eastwood saying, "A man's got to know his limitations." And woodwork is not my limitation. I'm not good at working with wood.
No, there is no progress, Anthony. I listen. I'm not going to go into exactly why, but some financial reasons have kept me from expanding right at this moment. So if you notice, I said at this moment. So I'm working on it.
Yeah, Dave, I want somebody else to build me a lift gate. I don't want to build anybody else's lift gate.
If I had to do over again, I think I'd do mine a little differently. If I do it a lot differently, but I don't feel like tearing it apart, redoing it.
No, Nathan, that's a light behind me. It's not a microphone.
A microphone. Record your snoring.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mine, Dave. I am not a carpenter. That's right, Dave. Instead of Jason goofing around for 5 hours running trains, I should have had him build me a lift out.
I can do carpentry, but it ain't pretty.
Yeah.
It ain't pretty. If you're looking for perfection, I'm not the man. I mean, it's not perfect. There's PK and W Model Works. How you doing, bud?
PK and W.
Yep. Better late than never. That's true.
You're never late.
Yep. We still got 10 minutes yet. You could say a lot of things in that 10 minutes.
That's right.
It's not your favorite thing. It's not mine. I don't. The worst thing I hate doing is track work and wiring. I hate doing track work.
That's
I really do.
why I told you to get your bench work ready. I would have done it for you.
I know you would have. It's just, you have to go out and buy lumber and stuff, and
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Just tear some boards off your walls. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, my landlord really like that.
Yeah, it's not that I hate carpentry work. It's just I'm not good at it.
Like I said, I hold my own. It'll hold up. I ain't trying to build a house. Okay. I had a guy I worked for at one time. He got these apartments. I said, "Hey, I'll remodel an apartment for you if you give me free rent for 6 months. It starts after the apartment's finished. Not while I'm living in it." I said, "You give me 6 months free rent." Boy, that was a mistake. Boy, was that a mistake. I was a lot younger too, and I held my own, but it was far from perfect. You looked down the wall and it went. my carpentry work wasn't that good. I thought I could do it, but oh well. He didn't care. He got at the place. It was good enough to rent out. And I rented off of him for 5-6 years.
Nathan says that there's some parts of my car that's not my cup of tea to fix. Yeah, Nathan, I can't do body work. I can do the mechanical stuff. I can't do body work.
That's right. It gives it character. That's right. And mine's definitely got a lot of character. See, scenery, that's something I like doing.
Yeah, I do too. I enjoy doing scenery. There's not much I don't like doing. Ballasting is a kind of boring, but
well, you know what? I don't even really mind doing the ballasting. It's just getting myself to do it.
yeah.
I get playing with the trains, and that ain't happening. And I ain't putting no ballast down. I might have to not run train. I was like today, I thought I'll come up here and fool around a couple hours before we come on air, and maybe I'll do some things. And I cut the trains out and I started fooling with the trains. Well, that ended doing anything.
Nathan, body work means like painting the car and that kind of stuff, or repairing damage to the body. I can't do that. Can I do maintenance? Yeah, I can pull an engine apart and put it back together, but I'm good with the mechanical stuff. I'm just not good with the stuff that makes it look pretty.
It's supposed to be nice when you come up, Robert, in the 70s.
Yeah.
70s. A couple of them days I think are supposed to be in the 80s. So looks like we're going to get nice weather. We might get some rain.
It was colder in Texas today than it was here. It didn't get out of the 60s today down at home.
It was in the 60s here today.
Yeah.
How do you find the car when you bought it?
I found it on Facebook Marketplace.
What day are we going to Washington? What days you got off, Dave? if you want to meet up with us. We'll try to work you in a day that you're free. So
And PK&W wants another structure build from Wilmer.
well, that's coming. That's my next build.
The Sunrise Feed Mill.
Yep,
Wilmer's building something for me too.
I am.
Well, you have been for the last year or so.
Oh, yeah, it's up there on the shelf. I'll show it to you when you get here. That work had slowed way down.
Yeah.
It wasn't turning out the way I wanted it to. That's why. Somebody sent Wilmer a refinery kit. No, Dave Garlic gave me a refinery kit. Am I doing it? No.
Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m. there, Andy, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's close to 8 o'clock. Yep, it's time to cut her down. We got 3 minutes yet.
That's good. We've been having fun.
Yep. I figured that's what we'd talk about tonight. Us getting together, and next week's going to be fun. I'll try to remember. Do a Robert. I'll try to remember to take some film footage. That's Robert. I always ask him. He said, "Oh, we did this and did that." I said, "Did you take any film footage?" No, I forgot.
I have to tell you a story.
I left my camera in the trunk. That's his line.
Yeah. I have to tell you a story when I get there about my camera.
About your camera.
Yeah.
Hi.
You need GMRI updated. I don't have to come up there to do that, Dave. I can get you on a Google Meet and do that for you.
Ken Amos wants me to do the wood kit. Oh my goodness.
Good thing, Dwayne. It's nice to have a new camera to play with. So, yeah, I know. The only problem is, Dave, if we go up there, we got to get up at dark 30 to make it up there.
I don't have a problem with it. It's somebody else.
Yeah, I am a night owl. I'll admit it. I'm a night owl.
Now, if you don't mind us showing up in the middle of the afternoon and stay until 3 o'clock in the morning, then Robert's your man.
That's right.
Yeah, Bob. We're going to do that in Washington. I don't know which day we'll do it. I was waiting to see what day would be good for Dave if he wants to come down one day, and we'll go do it then, try to get a few guys all together. We're going to do the Trolley Museum, and there's a train store down there, which I got an address for, which I have never been to. So I figured we'd check that out because Robert just loves train stores.
I do. I got to go to Niedzolkowski's.
All right. Well, we'll get there.
Yeah. Here we go. Dave wants us to come up at 6 p.m. Wednesday night and hang around all Thursday.
I ain't going to be much fun. I'll be honest with you. I'll be good till about 10 o'clock, and then I'm going at 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm doing this thing. That's a long way home for Robert to drive with me sleeping.
That's better than me sleeping while I'm driving.
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
There's a massive
Cranberry.
That's. I might as well go to Dave's.
Yeah.
Cranberry. That's almost in Ohio. Hobby Express. This place is. I don't have it with me. It's called. I'll tell you what it's called. Hold on. Chiggers Trains, I think is what it's called, or something like that. Chiggers. Where's my? There it is. Wouldn't you know it? The thing ain't telling you the name. Oh well. Yeah. Mr. Garlick's the one that told me about it. So. It's about halfway. The other thing is, it would go to Cranberry. There's, other than that one train store, there ain't nothing else to do up there. Nothing I want to do anyhow.
All right.
Well, just text me with what day you can do it, Dave, if you want to come down to Washington, and what time we'll meet up and everything, and then we'll go from there. Okay. And we could shoot up to Cranberry from Washington if we had to. That's straight up 79. Robert's driving.
Okay.
All righty. I think we're going to call it a night. We thank you all for stopping by and listening to this old fat man talk tonight. And that other man there, he ain't so
the
fat.
Other fat man talking. Yeah.
He's not as fat as he used to be. So I want to wish you all a good night, and may the good Lord bless each and every one of you and keep you safe. And we'll be seeing you next week at Steve's. Steve Childress, he is next week, and Robert in 2 weeks. So
I'll be back home in 2 weeks.
So, all right, we'll see y'all soon, and take care. God bless.
Yep. Take it easy, everybody.